When Jamie did this, it was her first movie. She was 19, I believe. She was a kid. I was 30, I think. And these guys had a wonderful, giggly relationship. The girls there, they really got together and worked with Deborah Hill, by the way, a lot, I think, in terms of solidifying their little world. For me, it was just the fun of having, my favorite time of shoot is lunch. We sit around at lunch and rap and talk shit, and that was the fun of knowing Jamie. And over the years, I would see Jamie from time to time. And when I was on the set to do my cameo in the first one, I got to see her again. It was just a tremendous moment where we just saw each other across the lot and rushed at each other and gave ourselves a big hug. But she's a sweetheart. James had a lot of experiences with Jamie, both enjoyable and I think, always enjoyable, but also, a lot of passion.
Yeah, so I consider Jamie a poster child for an empowered woman. She's an amazing human being, incredibly self-deprecating, humorous, intelligent. She's just a wonderful, and she's a pro. And the highest compliment you can pay somebody in our business is to call them a pro. I mean, it's calling an athlete. It's like this. And so in 2018, I met her about a weekend, and then not knowing her and not having worked with her before, I didn't know what her process was. So I knew that her job was going to be very difficult because of the conflict, the conflicting emotions, the flood of emotions she had to deal with, the familial issues, the addiction, all these things, and then me, my character. So I stayed away from her, and then we were going to do a fight scene, which I had a little trepidation about, because being an actor stuntman, the opposite of being stuntman, fighting is and can be very, very dangerous. So we worked out some stuff, but I hadn't worked with her yet, and we're sitting at opposite ends of the makeup trailer, hair trailer, and she marches down and goes, "Okay, let's talk about this fucking fight scene." And I'm like, "All right." So we talked about it, and then on the day when we got out to do it, there's a particular scene where it's not at the end of 2018, where she runs out of bullets in her rifle, so she turns around and swings it like a baseball bat, right? I've got my blade hanging down like this, and in my head I'm going, "Oh shit, this is a fucking broken head." I'm dealing with an actress. I'm not dealing with some person. 30 takes, dude. She hit that blade every single time. That woman's an athlete, right? She's got a body like this, bounce quarters out that butt. So, flash forward to Halloween Kills, we didn't see each other. We were never there on the same day. And finally, when we were doing all the photo shoots, she's running around, and this is where they tell me, "Where's James and Courtney? Where's James? Where's Jimmy? Where's Jimmy Shake? Where's Jimmy Shake?" But we missed each other. So then we talked on the phone several times before it ends. And then when it came to ends, when we were going to shoot the finale, and this, she and I both say is the most profound and deep thing we've ever done in the film. For me to say that is one thing, for Jamie to say it's a whole other thing. So before we shot took the first take, I was like, "Jamie, let's take a walk." So we took a walk over to the corner of the kitchen, and we went beat by beat, and we both had tears running down our cheeks. That scene, at one point when they were putting prosthetic makeup on my knee, setting up the blood from my neck and setting lights and other stuff, it took about an hour, and she stood next to me and held my hand because I couldn't move. So she held my hand, we closed our eyes, and we both, in that moment, this is when she thanked me for being such a wonderful scene partner, and I thank her for the same thing. Because when you're doing a scene like that with such deep, powerful emotion, it's real. It's like we're living everything there. There's no pretending. If someone says I'm a good liar, I'd be a good actor, but you suck at that. You've got to stand on 2 feet and tell the truth. We went through floods of emotion, of love, and hate, of wanting to die, and wanting to kill. All these emotions were going back and forth between us. That woman is like, she checks her ego at the door when she's in front of the camera, right? And that's something we all have to do if we're going to make a successful film. And this guy here has to deal with egos when they show up, you know? But I did I, buddy?
That was a really tough shoot. That was a tough scene to do.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
Jamie, I remember finding Jamie on a couch, like just off stage, just kind of recalibrating and catching her breath. But you know, I was like, "You can take a break," and she's like, "Fuck no." No, that's what she said. She was like, "Get out of here, Turk. Just get me back in there." I have a beautiful photo. I don't think I'm impressed with like you and Jamie holding hands, and it's just blood everywhere. Chris Nelson pumping the blood.
yeah. And we ended up after that week of shooting, we both had bruises from our shoulders to our ankles. I mean, she is so game. That was her head that I put through the glass window. It wasn't the stunt double. I mean, that woman is, I have to say, working with her is one of the highlights of my professional career.
Thank you.